way down. Make sure everyone has a pair of 3D glasses.
Trying them on, putting them back, then one guy's like, are they sanitizing? Before everyone started touching them. This is the sunglasses. Take us move on.
Well, hi guys, make sure you guys are grabbing a pair of 3D glasses. Grab one per person and keep it on you. Grab one per person Stand on
Please wait, do not board, hold on. Alright, you guys are good to board?
The world-famous studio tour here at Universal Studios Hollywood. How we doing today, everybody? We excited to be here. Yeah, fantastic. How you doing? I'm Joey. It is a pleasure to be your tour guide today. Is it anybody's first time? Yeah, welcome aboard. It's my first time in the life, so we're all learning stuff together today. Okay, so how you doing? Let's all make sure that we have any children or anybody who's feet that does not reach the floor. Also, we'll ask you facing toward the center of the train. Other than that, we're excited to be here today. We get this show on you. Everybody, if you don't have a pair, put your hand up and get you a pair today. Alright, it sounds like we are about to take off. Let's wave goodbye to everybody out here on the boat line. Peace. We'll see you later at the bridge. And as we hit the road, John, we're going to do a little thing called Sign Out. If you are there, Jimmy, you're a busted man.
Welcome to the Universal Studio Tour. I'm Jimmy Fallon. I'll be making sure that you get through this experience in one piece. You've got the very best guides.
Joey.
And the greatest driver.
Lacey.
You're the best. I love it. Even though
Joey
owes me $5.
Oh, man.
I know you guys are excited to get on the tour, but first, a few safety rules.
Yeah, well, first off and foremost, if you need guest assistance, you got a medical emergency, you got to use the bathroom, it's all good. Look no further, look above your heads. We got a ready coil that runs along the ceiling of the tram. Go ahead, pull on that thing, and I'll be back to the speed act guy. I don't think so. And don't forget to pull on that cord if you need my attention. I'm here for everybody. And let's have a good... Joey, it is a pleasure to be your tour guide. To be today, the theme park, Universal Studios Hollywood. But let's forget about it, right? Let's forget about that theme park. Let's get going down to where the movie magic started all the way back in the early 1900s. Okay, matter of fact, our founder, Carl Laemmle, opened up the gates to the public back on March. You guys can see that in the Universal timeline just like
Mario World.
Thousands upon thousands, matter of fact, 8,000 to 9,000 films that are filmed here inside for filming purposes, bringing us some magic like some of the plenty of television series that you guys will see. But before we talk more about those sound stages, take a look. We got Fire Station 51. We always wait for those as we drive by. A wave saying, fantastic. You guys feeling good? Having a good day so far? Yeah, fantastic. All good vibes on the Joey tour. Well, let's continue. See, you guys will see on our first soundstage down the hill, soundstage 12, our television series like The Voice. We filmed Lopez versus Lopez. We filmed Bel Air. We filmed Angelina, a bunch of television series just like that. The Kelly Clarkson Show, for example, all inside sound stages, just like this one. Revamping of the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. So for those of y'all that love and recall like I do, down in West Philadelphia, and I love Bel Air, starring
Egg on the cheese. You put cheese on the eggs, on the cheese. No, we gotta get one of these for the mansion. Okay, for sure. You're lucky for y'all. The Bates Family Mansion lives right here on the Universal. When it shoots,
you guys will see they're filming this clip in front of Soundstage 14, which will be coming up on our left here as we make this turn. Now, Soundstage Snow Christmas. It's also where we have Mission Control in Apollo. The beautiful picture cars right here. I don't know what's being filmed. This is my first tour in a couple of months. Like I said. This is pretty cool, guys. This area right here in front of Soundstage 14 is a big there while they're waiting to be called to set. We also have our hair team, our makeup team, our wardrobe team, our COVID protocol team, our craft services team bringing food to the folks on set. It takes a whole tour here today. But coming up to our right-hand side, not only do we film amazing television series like we have out here in the past, like Bel Air, but take a look up here, Soundstage 16. These sound stages are designated specifically for television film. Ted, the series that is on our Peacock streaming platform, same spot you can find Bel Air. You guys, here he is. Somebody wants to say hello. We are talking about my man Seth MacFarlane.
Intended for mature audiences only. So grown-ups, tell the kids to go in the other room before you watch. Oh, come on!
And Ted right there marked the start of our production bungalow. So all the office building, we are budgeting, casting, and writing the scripts. We got two, production where we are in production, building the set fruition so we can see them on the big screen either at home or in the theaters. And some examples of production companies we got working hard for everybody out here every single day. We got Live Productions that brought us La La Land, the Dear Evan Hansen film adaptation, and they are currently filming the pays homage to Alfred Hitchcock and the Mint the Legend brought us film Psycho, Deja Vu, and to your left-hand side, the final sound stage in our front lot. We're about to say peace out to the front lot and make our way into the back lot, specifically our 4-acre section of the back lot designated to be entitled the Metropolitan Sets. But before we do so, I want to show you guys something pretty cool. I want you to... That was 2016's Hairspray Live. And in live time, on NBC Live. If I'm lying, I'm dying you to go home and watch the YouTube. In the opening number of Hairspray Live, the main character, Tracy Turnblad, left her living room outside this big old elephant door to your as you were pulling up onto New York Street, where it was dressed and set as Baltimore for the opening number, Good Morning Baltimore. It's It's as simple as that, you guys. It's how we utilize not only the front lot, but also in welcome to the back lot. Not only the sound stages, but also in welcome to our Metropolitan Center. You guys can see something's under construction right now to your right-hand side. Guess what? I haven't seen that. I haven't been here since before that was just a regular looking building. But now here we are on Brownstone Street in our Central Park area, where you can recall 2003's Bruce Almighty featuring Jim Carrey.
Grace, the dog!
You can also recall a young Macaulay Culkin throwing bricks off of that same rooftop in Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. How about that?
Oh, you're done.
B-E-A-U.
That's right, everybody. About as beautiful as flying back to where Marty McFly was flying to and back to the future. It is called our courthouse square because of actually 1962's To Kill a Mockingbird, starring Gregory Peck and Harper Lee's novel To Kill a Mockingbird. Take a look at some of the many examples as to how we use our courthouse square. Now, I want everybody to do themselves a favor. Take a good, long, hard look around it, to your right, to your left, to your other right, to your other left. Take a look at all these buildings we are surrounded by. And then take a look up ahead to our right-hand side. There's Secret Sprinkles ice cream. If I was like, hey, Lacey, can we stop the tram? I want some ice cream today. Faces, it is as fake as can be. And that is because all of these buildings, just like that ice cream shop back there, are just a bunch of facades.
Over there, an old woman, tough lady. This is my favorite hot dog guy. Hey, buddy, how's it going? Remember me? No. Just like old times. Gotta love New York City. Hey, I'm walking here! I'm walking here! It was shot right here on the Universal Metro sets. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Even if you make it here on the Universal lot.
If that ain't the truth, I don't know what is. Matter of fact, here's an example that proves that true. Anybody remember Steven Spielberg? Yeah, he's still killing it in our business, and the reason why is because he worked his tail off ever since he was a kid. He knew he wanted to become a filmmaker. He went to school for it. He dropped out of school because he said, you know what, I'm Steven Spielberg. I want to make some amazing. We now know him today as Steven Spielberg because he put in the work. Well, here's another example of somebody who's put in the work. Ever since he was a kid, he fell in love with filmmaking, all thanks to the original King Kong film. And wouldn't you, we pull up into King Kong. I just wanted to point out all these facades right here. Like, for example, this pie shop right here to your left-hand side. You see that pie shop? Again, another example of proving that we lie to your faces, right? That's not a pie shop. Matter of fact, before that was a pie shop, that was a The Godfather. Pretty exciting when you think about it. But now here he is, we're making our way in our return back to Skull Island.
It's the original King Kong that made me want to direct movies. I saw that movie on TV when I was about 8 or 9 years old. And Kong literally does that. I mean, you're on board the ship you're sailing to. So I was thrilled when Universal invited me back to Skull Island. It was great to have you along the ride. Now, we have created this 3D immersive experience. Expressive, they're full of emotion. His eyes are like a window into his personality and his heart. He's had an enormous number of encounters with his foes, the T-Rexes and the chewed up, spat out by these dinosaurs at various times, and he wears the scars of a lot of ancient battles. The Universal Tram is winding its way through a very rough, narrow trail in Skull Island, allowing the visitors a little sneak peek at some of the wildlife at Skull Island. In a sense, this is like a mini sequel, a mini continuation. We are just taking the Kong and Skull Island and the dinosaurs that we established in our feature film And this is, another day, another incident on Skull Island, using the creatures and the character and personality of Kong as he appeared in the movie.
All right, everybody, it's about that time. You get those 3D glasses on your faces. Put those 3D glasses on. Hold on to your personal belongings. We are back at Skull Island. Give it up for King Kong, 3, 6, 3.
Light was all more liquid than I thought it
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get
No, estaba bueno, estaba bueno.
Avatar and some of the dragons and Game of Thrones. We won a bunch of Academy Awards. Let me use the talk more about it.
With a project like the studio tour,
Me gustó, ese me gustó.
they're looking in all directions. There's creatures coming out from the same call from shop to Pokemon. Third, you have to take into account that people are looking in all directions. Also, one of the things about this ride, unlike the movies that we're used to working on, there's no cuts because it's one giant shot. This tram that's driving along through Skull Island is where the camera's from. This ring represents where the screen is 10 meters away. We're really creating about 50 minutes of a feature film. Then.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to be making our way along the backside, as you can see, of our Trompe wall that is meant to confuse the eye or tricks the eye. Take a look at that. Looks like a regular town, again proving the fact that all we need are structured walls to film in front of. As long as it looks like a city, we'll get to film in front of it. But something very exciting.
Oh, here Mario World.
Launch the Euro right now. Take a look. It'll be on the right hand
Oh,
side.
here Mario World.
When it's ready. It's not every day we do this.
instrumental part of the process of designing these murals was getting to go to the Universal Archive. Going there, I got to see in person props from the movies, photos from behind the scenes, original illustrations from those movie posters, all this stuff. I had an early affection for movie monsters. I was always fascinated by the magic behind making movies. I fell in love with zombie movies and monster movies as a young kid.
You could draw that stuff someday.
My world that I come from is skateboarding and graffiti and comic books. You always have to pay homage to where that art form started. And for me, it started painting stuff in the street illegally. You know, tagging billboards and dumpsters. You know, without that, I never would be here using spray paint like this.
Well, everybody, we are halfway through our tour. It is just a friendly reminder to keep staying seated, being awesome. And take a look to your left-hand side. This is our Park Lake. Better off known as home to the Gilman, a.k.a. The Creature, American Musical Theater. We filmed back in the day a film called Showboat, a fantastic musical. It was revolutionary for Hollywood. A bit of a traffic jam here, traffic tram we could call it. All right, but I just wanted to point out that as we pull through Little Europe, you guys got to keep your eyes peeled. You don't.
You, Eleanor Shellstrop, are dead.
Cool. This location, the afterlife, come on. I have never ever seen this.
You're in the good place.
I can't risk going to the bad place.
Maybe it's not all that bad.
How can I help you?
What is the bad place like?
Well, it doesn't sound awesome.
But again, not only was the Good Place filmed here, but we had a lot of crazy monsters running through these streets. Now, question, who here remembers the nation of Genovia? As Genovia in The Princess Diaries, to a royal and show starring Anne Hathaway. We also used Little Europe for the filming of a project called Angels and Demons. Has anybody seen that? It's a very action-packed film. A lot of explosions going on. And for some reason, we did go to Italy to film some of the film. But for some reason, the Pope wouldn't let us blow up the Vatican, so we had to come here and blow up our Vatican here instead. We legitimately built some facades upon the facades you saw right there, and we were able to blow them up, just like we had the ability to do in the Metro sets on New York Street. If you guys take a look back at Fate of the Furious, we actually had some scenes in London where we had some explosions. That was right there in the Metro sets. We're talking facades blowing up, and then for take two they rebuild it, and then they blow it up again, and then for take three they rebuild it, and then blow it up again. These are some of the oldest sets. We're talking back from the early 1900s. From our 6 points was called 6 points because it was one main street and led off into 6 different main roads. And each of those roads, each of those streets, their own sheriff's office, literally whenever they needed. But we figured on a day like today, as it starts heating up out here in sunny Los Angeles, we take you down to Amity Island, home obviously there's a lot going on right now, so just calm. Nobody panic. fantastic film, right? Well, the reason for that is because Bruce, the great white shark in Finding Nemo, he was actually named after But Bruce, the mechanical shark, he actually was very chaotic. He sunk to the bottom of the ocean.
That's a much maligned shark. The shark was frustrating. It didn't really work all the time.
The shark is not working. Repeat. The shark is
The shark was well enough.
Ever summer blockbuster in 1975. Now take a look right there to your left-hand side, that yellow house with the green rooftop, because that, my friends, was Boo Radley's house in To Kill a Mockingbird. Isn't that cool down our Elm Street? Or how about right here to our right-hand side, this white picket house? That, my friends, is the best little whorehouse. And as a matter of fact, that right there is the Chicken Ranch, better off known as the best little whorehouses, Texas. Better off known as another prime example as to what a facade is, but very exciting. Welcome everybody to the facade sets. That is Wisteria Lane from Desperate Housewives. Welcome to the 1431 to your left-hand side, the pink purple house. That, my friends, was the original. We'll move on. Take a look to your right-hand side, that blue house. That is from the Ted series. That's right, that's Flash Gordon's house in the 10 films. Bada bing, bada boom. We move on. Take a look at the treehouse to your left-hand side. That is where we filmed the final barbecue scene in Superstore. That's right, bada bing, bada boom. We move on. Now take a look, everybody, at this beautiful view to your left-hand side. It'll be on our right-hand side as we make the turn. Here's what's exciting about it, and don't mind the chunk of metal in the way of the view, okay? Matter of fact, I want you to imagine where that chunk of metal is. A huge hole built right there. Because we had a house right there that burnt down in the pilot episode, being the first episode of Desperate Housewives. So, again, if I'm lying, I'm dying, y'all could go home, watch that first pilot episode, and you would see a home burned down right there. Pretty exciting. But here, my friends, are some more examples of utilizing our Colonial Street, aka Nabu.
How many we got?
Well, let's see. We got 20 cartons.
Fantastic.
Do you think we're getting too old for this?
Oh, come on, Johnny. We're doing a public service here. If a kid leaves the house in a less than stellar Halloween costume, he's got to get the bad news before he makes a fool of himself all over town. We're Samaritans.
Well, we are approximately 15 minutes from the end of the tour. My final friendly reminder to stay seated, keep you all somewhere very special, and that is to the middle of nowhere. Welcome. Really, it's our wilderness road, used as the middle of nowhere all the time. We used it in Bird Box, featuring Sandra Bullock. We used it in an episode of 911 where we had a limousine crash site. This is a new thing for me to read for y'all. Here we go. Ready? Let's do it. What you are seeing is a sneak peek of more of our 60th anniversary celebration. We hope that you'll come back and join us this spring or summer. Man, that is a big shark. That thing is fencing right there. There was that a couple of picture cars in the back there. And something else very exciting. Well, here's the deal. In front of us is going to be our official scale Hollywood sign. That's right, it's a replica of LA's most iconic landmark, the Hollywood sign, where we are celebrating our 60th. The Hollywood sign has been commemorating its centennial year. And on the hill to the right is one of the most iconic. Oh my gosh, it seems as though Norman Bates, the man, the myth, the psychopath, the legend himself, is home. Everybody, all right, say hi at your own risk. We're just going to continue up our psychopath here to drive by, our path here to drive by the original Psycho house. Man, I'd get vertigo all day if I were walking around. Well, take a look at this, you guys. This is one of the coolest sets in all of Hollywood, in my opinion, the coolest. This is the War of the Worlds crash site, okay, from the film War of the Worlds, directed by Steven Spielberg, production design by Rick Carter. Take a look. You best believe it. That is a real Boeing 747 airplane.
The airplane crash site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around a vision that Steven had.
When we first began to sit down to talk about War of the World, I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. You're doing good. Keep your eyes on me. Eyes on me. Now, listen, I want you to close your eyes, okay? Okay, I'm closed.
Robbie, get in.
Now, of course, it's a cool fun fact that is a real Boeing 747 airplane. But in my opinion, okay, the cooler fun fact is that this crash site was only used for a total of 3 minutes in the film. Can you believe that? But it goes to show you the amount of effort that goes forth into building a Hollywood set. One specifically here at Universal Studios Hollywood. I mean, think about it. They had 7 big rig trucks go to an airplane graveyard in the Mojave Desert, tear apart this plane, put them on a bunch of trucks, and drive it on down. And upon its final, it's just, again, a bunch of facades. What about this right here to our left-hand side? You guys, that is the cabin from The Great Outdoors. Here we go. The cabin on your set. The cabin for you. More recently, I can recall them utilizing this area, that cabin from The Great Outdoors, for the filming of Cocaine Bear.
Answer that one. Until then, I hope you enjoy your visit to Jupiter's Clay.
Did you see a UFO in that cloud?
Hell no.
Before we pull into our Jupiter's Claim set, I just wanted to point out everybody in the here out of the street. Now, that area in front of the big blue wall is our Falls Lake area, aka False Lake, because all we gotta do is take 3 days to fill it up with water, and there you go. It's a false lake. It's a false ocean. It's whatever we need it to be. Matter of fact, we filmed Sully out there. Filming a Beyonce music video. We filmed some Taylor Swift out here. We filmed some Lady Gaga out here. Some Justin Bieber out here. We filmed everything. We filmed, who here recalls the SpongeBob SquarePants movie? Come on, classic film, okay? Who here remembers when SpongeBob and Patrick are rescued by David Hasselhoff? He saves the day, right? That was filmed right there. David Hasselhoff is swimming, saving the day with Patrick and SpongeBob SquarePants. Pretty fun. We also filmed some of Jaws 2, The Revenge. Not too long ago, we're talking just 1987. We had to hand paint that big old blue wall, but nowadays, matter of fact, I believe this is the clip.
We are entering.
Not the clip. There we go. This is it right here. You guys can see it'll look like the New Jersey skyline in the background.
Evacuate.
As though we were filming on the Hudson River in New York, New Jersey. But that is that big old blue wall utilizing computer-generated imagery, aka CGI, to showcase it as though it is as if we are in New Jersey. That's pretty cool. Some more examples of our Falls Lake. And here we go, making our way into our Jupiter's Claim set.
A team of collaborators, often in the hundreds, work together to take an impossible mission, Southern California amusement park owned by former child star Ricky Juke Park. That's what this whole place is loosely based on. Remember that one? No? Right. A little further down, you can see the break. Anyway, behind this Hollywood fantasy, Gold Rush Frontier Town. What's a bad miracle?
secure line.
I'm the reason the boogeyman begs his mama to look under his bed. And I'm the reason you just lost control of this whole operation. My name is Special Agent Luke Hobbs of the U.S. Diplomatic Security. Let me clue you in on two things, sweet cheeks. One, there's a high-value witness from the Federal Protection Program aboard your vehicle. And two, an international crime syndicate led by Owen Shaw is honing in on this vehicle to take that witness out. Shaw's as ruthless as they come, and he'll stop at nothing to eliminate his target. Every living soul on this vehicle is in serious danger. Other than that, enjoy the ride. Mute him.
Don't you?
That's better. We're moving your vehicle to a safe location until we have the situation under control. Until then, I want everybody to stay calm. Enjoy the ride. I'm taking care of business. Hobbs out.
This is Agent Bill.
Out here. All right, I got it. But listen, hello, beautiful people, particularly you. Your name is in the third row. Especially you right there in that third row. Like I was saying. So look, see over there? It's Hobbs' urban assault vehicle. That's true.
All right, look, guys, we're gonna keep Shaw from finding you, but to keep you safe, we need your help. We don't want the same.
We're making our way to the dance party, part of the Joey Lacey party. I want to see y'all.
It's lightweight. First of all, I don't work for you. Oh, really? Well, tell me, Roman, who do you work for?
It's gonna get ugly fast.
Yeah. Drive and move that vehicle. It's about to get real interesting.
They say the bigger the family, the stronger it is. You guys did good out there. And you're welcome to join our crew anytime.
That's right, and you are all now officially members of it. You guys have a good time on the tour today? Yeah, fantastic. We appreciate you guys so much. Let's give a big old thank you to Lacey for keeping us safe today. Everybody say thank you, Lacey. We appreciate you more than you realize, and on behalf of Lacey, on behalf say thank you for joining us in celebration of over 100 years of movie making and in celebration of 60 years of our world-famous studio tour. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you to the pass holders for coming back and becoming pass holders once you exit. Obviously, you can confirm wait times, show times, and hours. But until next time, everybody, that's our Hit the Road Jam. Where can you find Joey? Well, here's the deal. You gotta pump my band's track. We're called the Band Joey. We got a few songs out. What you say? away. Well, I'll be